Alright, this is round 6 of Orange Crystal. We have Zio versus Sylveon, Sakura versus Gerik. Um, gonna say I did not think that this would happen. Um, yeah. So this is likely, for Zio, Gerik being just low-cost aggro purple. Um, and Sakura seems to be going more stall-focused into the overclass stuff. I'm not exactly sure how this will exactly work, but, so far at least Garrick's game plan of punch face is working quite well. What the hell is this matchup? Why does when Swiss go too long, the weird shit starts popping up? Also, welcome, Jay. How are you?
Great, came here for the fantastic matchup.
Yeah, that has a lot of experience that everyone knows.
Love to
Uh,
see Rutger one cost.
yep. Also, they're not even using the Sakura 1 cost that can attack. There's an Armor Knight Sakura, which actually would have been good here because it would have been 50 on defense.
Yeah, which I believe is what Kanave uses
Yeah.
when whenever she plays Sakura.
The fact that there's another person that you can label as a Sakura player. Also, Mercedes 1. I guess that works well with the aggro style of Gerik, so you can class change into the 5-3. But yeah, like Elise MC uses the Ninja Elise from set 3 as well, so you'd think Sakura would do the same, but. Well, should do the same, but not in this case. Alright. Yep, so this is brown purple aggro.
Nice.
Into Mercedes. Sure. Yeah.
I mean
I
Mercedes
feel like you should
sure.
have swapped those two
Yeah.
around at this moment, but it works.
Maybe they're planning on class changing next turn.
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Also, they have both Delphia 1s. You can only run 2 of each, so I'm very
Ooh, Lin.
confused at that part. Lin works well as well, yeah. Swings a 60, so why not? Then there's Mercedes. And Sakura dodges. Alright. Main promo, maybe? I actually don't know.
I feel like it is.
Yeah.
There's the flip 3.
Yep, flip 3, draw 3. And an untap because you're losing. And all 5 costs are now stronger.
Yeah, those many 5 costs on the field, right?
Yeah. I mean, hey, I used this card when I played Black Knight as MC at one point. It was White Black Knight.
That's interesting.
Yeah, well, it was just because Makoto and Sakura, really.
Makoto.
Oh, hey, there we
Oh,
go. This is just a Medius deck in disguise.
yeah.
Got it.
And that misses.
Yeah, when I'm categorizing decks, there's just going to be deck category, which is just Medius.
Mhm.
Just because, yeah. Alright. Do you got main promo for Gerik? Or are you just going to keep tempoing out other things? Or Mercedes?
Mercedes. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly why they deployed Mercedes in the previous turn.
Yep.
I guess the plan here is like use Gerik and Mercedes to like deploy a lot.
Yeah, it lets you spam board out. It lets you get a decent. It lets you get a 3-cost out, which is technically on curve.
Mhm.
They're probably just going to try and set their support up a little bit better just to see if they can get one. But that Sumiya is a great 3-cost to get.
Yeah, and they can take her out with Mercedes.
Yep. Get Mercedes, get another random 1-cost.
Lin probably. Lin will
Yeah.
be good here.
Yeah, Lin swings a 60.
Only one enemy on the opposition.
That hits as well, yeah. So yeah, if they were to deploy Lin plus Sumiya, I would say that would be the best thing. You could also even plus the Lin by 10 and just try and kill almost. You could also just deploy Sumiya in the front line. It's still a draw 1, it'll still punch face. Just because, hey, you could win this turn if they don't have dodges or they don't have Medius in hand.
Yeah, we've seen one so far, so
Yeah.
11 cards in hand. Likely they have one.
Colorless and Caspar get flipped, so they lose the brown deployment, but should not be a huge issue. So, yeah. And Lin.
Lin, yeah.
Lin gets plus 20. And they're guaranteed an extra card as long as Sumiya's on the board. Buffing the Lin. So she's 70 attack. Yep. You know?
Oh.
That's a shame.
Yeah, that's a shame.
No Lin crit. Maybe? Lin crit? No.
No.
Alright. A non-coast as well. I mean, I guess if you send it to yep, okay. Boundless through you send a non-coast to Boundless with Medius, you just flip one of your opponent's bonds face down, and this is just a Medius.
They're all on cost.
Yeah. I mean, Mercedes and Sumiya can still hit, but...
Well, Sumiya has to go in front line first.
Yeah. And Mercedes probably should die this turn. Just because Sylveon should attack it.
Versa 2 cost.
Yeah. Alright, this does mean that technically Sakura is stuck in the front line. If they are able to just kill Sakura, they could crit Medius and have it be game. Which would be hilarious in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's actually main promo. I think they're using set 11 as main promo. Or like, they will be. Set 11 is just able to punch over big things better than the set like 18-1. Set 18-1 is better as splash, but...
Because set 11 gets you like 50 support, right? If you hit attack emblem.
No, it's if you have 2 10 supports, he gains plus 20 attack.
Oh, okay. I got it slightly mixed up.
So, like... Okay, they're using this one. But I was going to say, if they used set 11 and then deployed another unit like Marissa, that means he punches as 90.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a flip 1, draw 1 on hit for MC. So, yeah.
Just not a card you see often.
Yeah. Well, just like Marissa is one you don't see often. It's a 1-drop if you have a Gerik on board, and plus 20 if it has 2 10 support allies, which it does in Rutger and Gerik at the moment. Biggest issue right now is not many things can hit Sakura. It is pretty much only Gerik and Mercedes. No. Oh. Okay. Oh. If they didn't declare Golden Shield.
I would hope they did. Yeah.
I'm going to assume that they did. Because they're in VC, they can declare skills like that. That's why it's always nice to, even when things like that, to type it. Oh, that's actually a great one, because you can push the Hisame. And just say you're a non-factor, or you can pull the Alphonse.
Yeah, pulled off on kill with Marissa.
Yeah. I would still get Gerik to swing face first, because there's no reason not to. And then Marissa might be swinging at Medius.
Yeah, Medius will clear board anyway. Oh, push back the Sami.
Yep. So in this case, they get both of them, both the best outputs. You get Hisame in the backline and Alphonse in the retreat. Perfect. And now Gerik's 80 should be a guaranteed hit always here. That hits.
Oh, Medius.
Medius already?
Looks like it.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Gerik should have swung first.
Yep, Gerik should have swung before the Marissa. And the thing about that, though, is I'm not sure if Alphonse technically goes through if your main character changes. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, your main character is immune to destruction by enemies with deployment cost of 2 or lower. So yeah, it sticks around. No matter what, Marissa couldn't kill Medius here.
I guess. I've never seen an interaction like that.
Yeah, it's awkward. But I don't see why it wouldn't.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it doesn't say like a current main character. It just says main.
It also doesn't say choose a unit or choose your main character, which would put the effect on them. This is more like a global, just temporary rule.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Rowan.
All right, that's a counter. There goes your entire board.
And Gerik loses a 10, but won't matter. This bullshit is going to hit anyway.
Yeah. Sending Medius so you can flip one of your opponent's bonds face down, and running away and hiding. That is an option. I'm surprised they even dealt with counters then if they were just planning on hiding.
Yeah. We still only seen one other Medius that went to retreat, so...
Yeah, there's at most 2 dodges. I don't think that they... I would bet that they have 1, but betting on any more than that is not likely. Okay, bonding a crit as well. Peony. Okay.
Doesn't get the draw. That's only 2 face up.
Yeah. Elliewood.
Oh, okay, we'll pull Rowan to the back.
Yeah, they can push Rowan back and then just punch Medius in the face. They also can crit with Gerik, I guess. And likely buff the Elliewood with Peony. So that means you have 2 like good solid hits against Medius.
I mean, Gerik's likely to hit without a crit, honestly. 90 at attack emblem.
He's only 80 at the moment. Oh, 90, yeah, because the Elliewood buff. Right.
Yeah.
It's just more of bonding that crit, I think, is questionable. That crit is super useful.
Yeah. Unless you have a Peony and Elliewood crit in the hand.
Yeah. Like, if they have Peony and Elliewood as the other 2 cards in hand, then, yeah, those are... Then, like, that's just perfect hand, but... Peony is buffing
Elude, I hope. Yeah.
Elliowood, yep. So he's now 100. Punching face. 10. Oh, double 10
Oh,
support.
Tableton.
And that's game.
Oh, damn.
So yeah,
I get the rest in the deck.
well, yeah, they were about to start Jenny over classing, I think. When no, they couldn't even do that next turn.
Yeah, because they sent one through
Yep.
Rebels.
So they were still like 2 turns away from stabilizing. So, yeah, that Sumiya able to live for so long probably the thing that let them win that. Just because
Yeah.
2 card draw, pretty good for one.
And we didn't even get to see their hand.
Yeah. All right. Feybond, yep.
Oh, he has a Roy in deck. Honestly, we've seen Roy in the last round.
Yeah,
game.
Roy never showed up. But that Roy just being around means that there's 70 supports floating around once they do Medius.
Very true.
And there's really no reason not to have the Roy because you can just set your support so you're not going to self. It also lets you set
Oh,
attack emblems.
there's one mandate. Deus. Oh, 2 selves.
Yep, double self. Is there a 3-2 Sakura that's good? You would hope so. Other than their only turn 2 play is pretty much Hasame, and they just bonded Hasame. To deploy another
damn.
Hasame. Okay, never mind, that's fine.
That could have been the only other white bond.
Yeah, if that's the only thing you got, then perfectly fine. And then this is obviously to kill Lin. Okay, getting back to the cast bar, so we have brown and purple access.
Oh, no. Mersa's 2 cost.
No, Mersa has a Gerik on board.
Oh, right, yeah.
Second skill.
Mm-hmm. Forget about those.
Yeah. Well, it's just because this card was technically a promo, so it doesn't show up very often, because it's legitimately only good in Gerik MC, and how often is Gerik MC realistically used?
Never. I mean, yeah, because she's 2 cost, she don't get attack emblem, so she's just 10 support. Sakura's been selfing a lot. There's the other promo card from second set.
Yep. The Archer. Yeah, it makes her more defensive, but good luck hitting things. Granted, its heal can let you set up absolutely anything you need.
The crit. Oh yeah, they are flipping 4.
Yep. Well, it's flip 4, heal 3. So, straight up
There's
just...
Jenny. Have you seen Jenny?
Medius... Oh. Faye.
They could fade next turn if it stays alive and Rowan. Okay.
That's probably going to be the plan.
Second Rowan.
Yep. Stopping the Fae OC, I'm guessing, but considering they healed it, they might just dodge it. Now your question is, do they have another one or do they not? And they don't want to get Fade. But that means deploying that one cost let them get a little bit longer on board.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're probably going to tap move back, just hide behind the... Yep. So it seems without the Mercedes, they're lacking the ability to really tempo out units and pressure. Same with the Sumiya, just because the Sumiya is just a draw engine, but I think the only way to get Sumiya on board is through Mercedes.
Yeah, I haven't seen any other blue cards.
Yeah. And there we go, there's the Mercedes class change, so we got that nice plus 20 on Gerik. Oh yeah, and he get plus 10s himself.
Probably why they frontlined it, so they can kill Rowan.
Also because when they kill Rowan, Sakura will move forward, which now means she can't hit Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
Putting her in the backline just gives a target.
Oh, 10 support. Oh, miss. That's rough.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do Mercedes. Actually, is that once per turn? Oh, Gerik is once per turn, never mind. I was going to be like, I'm surprised they weren't using his skill to, or Mercedes to deploy more units to get another plus 10, but...
Yeah. Once per turn.
Alright. I would have personally flipped down one of the Roys, just so you have one of each color, but... this works. Marissa. And you need another 10 support to make Marissa stronger. Lynn? Yeah. So they're going to bet on Marissa hitting, so Lynn can punch face.
Yeah. But that will give her plus 22.
And does not
Another
hit.
10 support.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I mean, Link can still hit if they self or Medeus.
Yeah, it's just unlikely to, especially with how supports just happened and there's another 10.
Yeah, that
Unless they
three
got the
10
Lin
support in a
crit.
row. That's rough.
Oh, if they had the Lin crit, it would be quite nice. Alright, yep. Sakura and Rowan just going to be clearing board, making sure that... Oh, and the Mercedes self really doesn't help.
Hmm.
Alright.
Hollywood.
Alright, into this promo. Perfectly fine. You also got one more deployment. Or are you just going to flip two to deploy one?
Looks like he
Yeah.
is.
Marissa? Or is Marissa only in hand?
Good question.
One would assume that the card made to... like, this card would continue to work with Marissa.
If you have Alec Gerik, then the deployment cost of this card in your hand is
No.
reduced by 1.
Yeah. You'd assume that... Well, I guess Gerik wasn't deploying from retreat at that time, but... Yeah, not much you could do about that. Alright.
And Link gets the buff now.
Yep. Lin becomes 70. And Rutger also gains plus 10. So they're both decently good beat sticks. $30 sport. Alright, and now it's just about how many dodges they have and when do they want to go into Medius if they... Because they do have it.
Yeah, and they bonded a dodge, so I assume they have a couple.
Yeah, or they just want to Medius earlier. Like,
Well,
it...
there's a second Medeus.
Yep. Because sometimes you'll want to die here just to get into Medius earlier. That is an option. And that seems to be what they're doing.
And they are in position to do Jenny heal if they get a red bond down.
Yep. Which, with 8 cards in hand, the red bond is the least of the worries. Bonding Jenny, even. And, yeah, overclassing a different Jenny.
Maybe you saw one go to retreat, so Medeus heal.
Oh, Jenny's going to orbs. Okay.
I'll just do flip heal Medeus
Yep.
instead.
Yep. And there's Mediaseal. And Rowan, or Alphonse to stop the
Alphonse.
aggro. I think that's a dead Lyn, and you should let her die. Because Jenny will be coming right after it. Yep.
Mhm.
And now Sylveon is going to stall out and try and overclass until there's no more orbs.
We love discarding cards. Yeah, Gerik just burned out too easily because they couldn't get Sumi on board this time.
Yep. No Samia, and Mercedes didn't live that turn because last time she dodged an attack, which really helped because that means, well, you just had Mercedes on the board, which is a decent beat stick for this deck. Because right now, if they're just swinging face, it's not going to be doing too much. And now, do they have the Delphia crit, or are they going to overclass Jenny again? Because those are pretty much what the entire strategy is now. Nope, that is a white bond, so neither. We get...
Oh, I guess they're gonna grab back the Jenny.
Yep. That is also a good option. Corrin the Jenny back to hand. It also can let you deploy a Fae. Because there's also that Fae in bonds if they really wanted it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to be going as slow as possible, so Jenny is the better choice.
Yeah, only backline access. Gerik has is what? Mercedes, Roy, and Elwood. I guess pull.
Yes, I think those are legitimately the three backline they have. Alright, and then they just draw a card with bound listing one, and that's it. So Zio, at this point, if you cannot kill them in the next, 2 turns, you should just forfeit.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna run out of resources before they do. Oh! Okay. You know, that's the one thing that's probably an out for them. You can always just Zephyl. Hit the Medius right now, rip the Medius out of their hand, and then punch them, and they can lose. It shouldn't work, but it can. You know there's a Medius in hand. No, Jenny.
Nope,
No,
unfortunate.
Delphia, I mean.
No. That could have been a good finisher.
I mean, that is the best finisher you could think that you could possibly do. And that's a hit.
I assume they'll take the orb. Yep.
Yep. And Gerik swings his 90, can easily get a 30 support, but he does
Nope.
not. He
Oh.
selfs and cannot crit.
And they do not have the bonds for Zephyr next turn.
Yep. They're probably not gonna. They're only gonna probably try and bond something next turn, not flip it, pass turn, and wait until the next time they can Zephyr. Pretty much Zephyr is your only way out, and you have to get Zephyr in your hand as well, which is difficult.
Yep. Just heal back on orb. Okay, I'll be right back.
Nothing's gonna be happening soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
And yep, just clearing board, killing the only threat. And then technically you don't have to swing. You can just pass turn. You're just going to wait until you can fey all their orbs away. This is one of those weird situations where you might actually just try and wait until the Jennies out, or wait until they're out of Jennies. The idea being they can only overclass so many times, and if you leave Jenny on the board, she can only add 4 orbs. So that means there's a total of 9 that you had to hit through. And then you just Medius them. It might be the best way that Zeo can technically come back from this, is just wait until they overclass Jenny the max amount of times and then just deal with it. Granted, the issue with that is they can always tap Jenny, move forward, tap Medius back, and well, you're a bunch of 1 costs, good luck. Alright. They're actually swinging. Considering they have 3 good hits, yeah, it's not too much of a surprise. The issue is just, if one of those things that they just grabbed was Medius, or not Medius, Zephyr, it can be quite scary. We get a heal of Delphia. And Hasame. Hasame is a little bit weird, in my opinion, but the Fae makes complete sense. They're going to overclass, delete one of the orbs, and just probably go for game next turn. Or at least that's what makes the most sense to me. Oh, they're using the deploy from Corrin's skill. Okay. Because they have a crit. That's interesting. This is legitimately the one play that I don't get. Because if they are to Zephyl, you increase the chances of it. If they have a Zephyl and a 1 cost, they can flood the board and technically get Gerik active, and that means you have 2 100 swings. Unless you legitimately have, like, all 3 Medius in hand. I don't think that was a good play, because you're just increasing the odds that something goes wrong. And if you have all 3 Medius in hand, once again, you don't want to reduce your hand by a Hasame, because that means Zephyl is more likely to hit. Alright, but let's see what Gerik can do. Okay, Marissa being one of your best 1 costs is not the greatest look, but hey, Zephyl can show up. Everything can be good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 9 deployment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am back. Oh, take a Mercedes out.
Yep. They can hit Medius once with this combo without crits, but it's not looking good.
Yeah, they have orb, and they have at least 1 dodge.
Yep. They needed the Zephyl here pretty much, and the Zephyl was not showing up. Is the best way to put it. Okay, I'm going to
Mercedes
assume you have a
crits?
Mercedes crit. That's a miracle.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They could pull something.
There's nothing to pull.
Yeah.
Like, none of this matters. None of the junk in the back lane matters. Honestly, you could pull Corrin forward to encourage Sylveon to kill you. Also, because they have Alphonse, it's not like Caspar is doing much, so I guess Caspar can just swing anything. That's not Hasame.
Yeah. I personally would have forfeited by this point.
Gerik, you're 100. You could swing face, but, this hits anyway. Just because you're the only one that can swing face, realistically. And this turn should be game no matter what.
Yeah, 1 orb, 2 cards, yeah. Or they could destroy orb. Yep.
And yep. Boundless the orb, swing face, end the game.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have Gerik going first next turn, which will mean he'll be able to pressure more with the low-cost spam. He'll get an extra turn before Sakura really sets up.
Yeah.
Yeah, all through Medius dodges.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was never happening.
Yeah, even with the Zephyl, you rip one that takes the orb, you still have 2 more dodges you have to go through. You would have Zephyl's hit, Gerik's hit, and then you would need the other unit to also hit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is impossible. Because Alphonse was around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They do have another Mercer.
Yep. I'm surprised they bonded that one then, because you could use it as a dodge and then just be able to. But granted, they also didn't deploy a second cost one this turn, so I'm going to assume that they just don't have too much low cost aggro.
Yeah, probably like Gerik promo and Mercedes. Maybe.
No, I mean, if you had a Mercedes 1, you deploy it, because it's 30 on 30. If it's Mercedes 5,
Maybe they only have
yeah.
one. Maybe they only have one, so they can't bond and boy.
Yeah. Or they only have like one cast bar. But still, I would have bounded the cast bar just so that you have the access to the brown and you have a Marissa dodge, because likely this Asami is going to go after Marissa.
Yeah.
Granted, it is, if you get a 20 support, you're safe. So, always good. But now you have the Hasame issue. Because, yeah, if they had Mercedes 1 on the board, that would actually would be a good turn 3 plays, just promo it. But obviously they don't. They don't even have access to Brown at the moment. Lynn, good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Only choice. That's not that great. Alright. Gerik going first. 1 Medius in retreat.
And they both should hit.
Yep. Both of these should definitely hit. Did they take orb for that? Yeah, okay.
Too bad they didn't get a Lin turn earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, if they had Lin last turn, it would have been super good for them. That's, I think the main point of Marissa is just dropping down to 1, being like a 70 beat stick, is super good at times. But not having the extra unit to back it up doesn't really help too much. Yep. And now they're going to flip 4. Heal 2. Or heal 3, I mean. Alphonse, yep. Blocking low cost from killing MCs. Medius. And a non-coast. Well, I guess that gives you black-white, and then you can set it to boundless, and Delthea. Okay. Most of those make sense. Alright. Do they have Gerik promo? No.
Guess not. That's
So,
unfortunate.
Zio, you still should have, if you're out, do listen to this, you still should have swung during that turn for one reason. Eliwood support. If you were to get Eliwood support, you'd pull the Alphonse forward and could kill him with Marissa. Um, because you just want to get rid of the Alphonse because he's the thing that's stopping you from doing your game plan. So if you swung with Gerik, swing with Lynn, and either of them get an Eliwood support, you can then kill the Alphonse and then you don't have to worry about it. They don't have anything that tap locks you, so there's no reason not to use your attacks. Even if they might not be able to kill, there's still a chance that it works out for you. And
Okay, Eliwood pull.
except Eliwood can't pull,
Oh right,
but
because it's not
but
Gerik promo.
you can push.
Yeah.
Um, so they should push Sakura and then get Gerik and Lynn to clear board.
Oh, he just pulled Dulcia.
Or you don't push the Archer and instead pull the Dark Mage. That is also an option. It is strictly a worse option, but it is an option. This hits. And they dodge.
Lincoln still hit.
Nope, because, well, Lincoln swing.
Oh right.
She can't
Yes,
hit.
he can swing but can't. Right.
Yep,
Golden shield.
exactly. Which is why you need to get rid of the Alphonse more than anything else, so pushing the Sakura is the better option. Because Eliwood just lets you move any unit, any enemy, anywhere, as long as they are weaker. So you can just push that MC and then cause a forced march to happen. Alright, and now they're going to start drawing more cards, because now they're bonds. They can bond, flip, and then get back to hand. And this should be a dead Eliwood, is my assumption. Yep. Okay, we finally got Gerik promo, so now he can punch over. And getting Marissa back. Marissa... Oh, deploying Marissa. Okay.
Yep, at least Mercer can kill Corrin.
Yeah. Marissa can kill the Corrin, which works well. It just clears up the board. And no real reason not to do it. Alright, 80 on 80. 30 support, so this is a dead
On the
Korin.
hit.
Wonderful.
Oh, pull the Alphonse.
Yep. Pull the Alphons and then get Lynn to just start swinging at him. Lynn might not likely be able to hit with a 50 on a 70, but there are 0 supports floating around your opponent's deck and 10 supports in Hasame.
Yeah. Like, no reason not to try.
Yep. Worst case scenario is nothing happens. Alright. What are the supports? 20 and 10, so 10 short.
Oh, yeah, that's really need that attack emblem.
Yeah, you needed that 30. That was so close. And yep, now he runs away. And they got the Jenny on board, so now they can. They're
Flip
likely
heal.
just going to heal. Wait. Oh yeah, Jenny isn't a tap. Right. Forgot. Now they're going to heal Medius, and Delphia is my guess. Okay. Korin.
Hmm.
And a Sakura dodge. Interesting.
Interesting. Like he's gonna
I mean, that gives you the plus 10.
maybe he's playing on crit.
Yeah, if you have a
Um,
crit, you could swing the Jenny or the Alphonse. But okay, Alphonse. 60 attack in total. 70 actually. Because Gerik buff.
mhm.
There's the crit.
And they do have to crit.
So that means starting next turn, Lynn can potentially start hitting face. A little late for that mainly, but you know,
Yeah.
at least she can hit face at some point. There you go. That's a guaranteed hit. They're probably going to dodge, is my assumption. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we immediately start overclassing.
Yeah. They just took way too long to take care of that Alphonse.
Yeah. They needed to get that when they needed to get rid of it the turn they deployed the Elliewood. It was the perfect chance to get rid of him. Just because why not?
Hello.
Is this set still going?
Yes.
Yep. Game 3.
Oh dear lord. I left work an hour ago, seeing you guys were in here. I was like, oh yeah, it's probably gonna be done by the time I get done with some shopping. And now I'm here.
Yep.
Can
Welcome
someone
to...
stream for me?
Yeah, I can. Welcome to the help that is Medius decks.
Oh, it's Medius mirrors.
No, it's
No.
Medius Sakura versus Gerik.
Uh, you know what? Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm rooting for the Medius deck.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
That is a 40 support. That hits.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Got the dodge.
So like Gerik completely just punched over Sakura game 1. Game 2 it stalled out,
Yeah.
and game 3 they made a few misplays and now it's
Ooh.
stalling out. So, yeah. Also, I've noticed that.
Unsurprisingly,
Oh, go.
unsurprisingly, this Gerik is really just. Actually, what is Brown doing in this deck?
Mercedes.
That's it.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, there's also Caspar 1, but Mercedes. There's also a Sumia floating around so that you get the lead, and then Mercedes can deploy the Sumia. That's what happened game 1, is they got Mercedes out on turn 3, and got Sumia out on turn 3, and then just started drawing cards.
Mm.
And then won. They have yet to get that same combo since.
Okay.
Overclass
Oh.
again.
You're
Yep.
at 3 stacks.
And the 4th is in retreat.
Yep.
It's in orbs, never
Or
mind.
no. And Alphonse is back. Hmm.
What is the main promo of this deck, anyways?
Gerik?
Sakura.
I think this one.
This one or set 3 are their entire objective is just to heal cards. Not set 3. Set 7? Yeah, the mage one. They've used the mage one and this one. It's just to draw Jennies and Mediuses. The promo for Sakura actually just doesn't matter. They can't deploy that. Oh, they used Gerik's skill.
Oh, okay.
Nicely done, commentators.
Well, I mean, hey, we missed the flip.
Yeah. I was thinking I was looking up Sakura.
Yeah, like after a certain point on stall games like this, you're not paying 100% attention. As bad as that sounds.
And I wasn't really expecting them to deploy Mercedes out of retreat.
Yeah.
But I guess they wanted to kill the backline.
Okay, you killed the Jenny. Jenny had no more overclasses. Jenny was doing nothing. And now you still have the Alphonse issue again. Well, Alphonse is just in the backline and half your board can't hit face. And you didn't...
Huh?
On you swing.
I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Sakura's promoing again.
Get
This-
that 3 draws.
This one can actually attack.
Alright. That's a deck reset. And we're clearing board.
We're always clearing
There's
board.
the mage Yep, there's the mage emblem. Is that? Do we kill Mercedes?
Yeah, this
Okay.
likely against Mercedes. Well, Mercedes has the ability to kill Alphonse. Lin can't hit Sakura.
Hmm.
So Lin has been around for like 5 turns, has yet to tap. Or she's attacked once. At any rate, it's just yeah.
Alright, Gerik's just raw swinging face.
Yep.
Hmm.
Like at some point it's gonna happen.
Is
At,
that?
at some point we're gonna go back to Medius and it's all gonna be better.
Oh. And they got the Jenny back now. I assume they have a 1 cost in their 10 card hand.
I'd be impressed if they didn't. Well, actually, do we remember what's face down? I remember seeing 1 in face down already.
Yeah, there's 1 in the bond. I think that's it.
Alright. Yep. Putting a do into orbs.
I mean, they just deck reset might not be better options.
Mm. Oh, they're running both Arts of Dude.
Lynn's finally gone.
She'll be back next turn, probably.
I mean, Lynn was just bonded after not doing enough. I don't think she'll be back anytime soon.
Here's some.
Oh,
Well, I won't say that's a bad answer. It's not a great one. Huh?
Did they just pass turn?
yep.
Yes.
I guess they don't want them to get the Dulcia.
That
Maybe he likes his
doesn't
hand.
matter.
Yeah, that you need to. Your opponent is getting more resources than you. They have 6 different ways to draw cards. You need to punch. At some point, you need to punch.
I mean, if you're Sylveon here, you declare Golden Shield and then pass the turn again.
Yep, which is what they did. There's no reason for them not to do exactly that. If you pass, they pass, and you both gained a card. But the card is more likely valuable for them because they have more high cost. They have more draw engines. You have aggro beat sticks.
Putting down a Sumia and Bonds. Are we gonna Sumia in the back line?
If they had 2 Sumiyas, that's kind of painful for them. Going into set 11, Gerik.
What does this card even do?
If you have 2 or more allies with 10 supports, he gains plus 20. And if he hits MC, you can flip 1, draw 1. Honestly, when I first saw this, I'm like, this is the better main promo for this matchup. They're Medius. You go with the punch facer. Because I think the original idea was all of the Gerik mercenaries would have the attack buff if they had Marissa and him on board. And I think that's the entire idea. Actually, no, it says other. So you need... Yeah, it was supposed to be Gerik, Marissa, Tethys. And they would all... And 2 of them would gain plus 20.
Ooh, we got the Eliwood online now.
Eliwood is not buffed, but we will get to that if they attack with it or try and pull. Alphonse. Granted, this is 2 good hits. They could technically just punch face. Would work decently well.
Well, the correct play here, every single time, is push Sakura.
They failed to push once before. They instead pulled the Dilthea at one point and then killed her. Instead of pushing.
Wait, no, is there a face-up warp?
Yes.
Yes, yep.
That Eliwood is
so-
plus 10.
Oh, yeah, he does have plus 10 from Sakura's skill.
That's hilarious.
Drink sent me the Drink has a Lucky Bug and sent me Sylveon's hand. It's so over.
It's over?
It's been over for a while.
Yeah,
been over,
they have all
honestly,
4
for
middays in
everybody.
hand. 4 Sakura. That's
that-
everyone hit.
That doesn't overly surprise me.
It's just a honk shoe moment, man. So while there's nothing going on in the game, who are your rounds this round?
Sown. That I have to beat Sown to get into Top Cut. Or to get into
Good luck.
5-1.
You can probably beat Zone.
I probably can. I haven't lost to them other than maybe in round robin or not robin Hunter's thing, the best of 1 thing. I can't even remember if I beat them there.
They
probably
weren't
did.
around for best of 1.
Yeah.
Oh well, No, 100. Yeah, it was the round robin one.
Yeah, the round robin one,
They
Hunter's
were in
Exam.
there.
I think I won that, but I don't know.
Were you tryharding for that one?
I was Henry Obero.
Yeah, you probably won that one. Let's be real. Who's playing Chrome?
Yeah. The question is just what do I load into them?
He's loading Chrome or Roy. That's just a tournament he's playing.
Yeah,
He's
except
played
for
Roy. He's played Chrome.
I want to play South, and I think South does bad into both of those.
Mm.
That's
I
my
agree
issue.
on the Chrome. I disagree on Roy.
The issue with the Roy one is he just goes to HR, and you don't main promo, and then your South is just vanilla, but you can do something. Like that's how Roy wins that matchup. Is yeah, Roy's on a worse promo, but his promo is still good. South becomes vanilla.
I mean, you just go into Bridge on Sode as well. Just start deleting his orbs
Yeah, that's pretty much what you
because
would have to
everything
do.
is gonna hit. Because
Great.
everything's gonna hit HR.
It's yeah, it's just not a matchup I like, but it can work out. But ugh. Anyway, oh yeah, we obviously know who you have.
Yeah, I'm fighting the Mad Raccoon.
Yeah, you're forced into that matchup.
Yep. I still have no idea what the fuck I'm loaded.
40 support.
Since the two of us are like basically guaranteed, I almost want to propose a gents for Rack to see if they would like play anything else. Since it actually doesn't really matter. We're just playing for seeding at this point. But they haven't responded to my scheduling attempt, so it is what it is.
I mean, it's day one. I've also technically half ghosted Zone because day one I try and record more than play. So
Mm.
I just kind of went, well, when are we playing? Yeah, we'll play eventually.
Who are you matching to, Jay?
Flygon.
Good luck there.
Probably Lucina deck, maybe. I don't know.
Mm. And there goes the hand.
Yeah, they were just two dodges that were completely worthless. They're never going to attack you, really.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm just gonna bring
Good.
another dumb deck to my matchup. I'm out of top cut anyway, and I
Yeah.
already
Oh,
seen that.
you are out of shit, bro. That sucks.
Hey, I mean, both of these players are out, and that's why we got Sakura versus Gerik.
True.
Also, when I eventually start doing like what deck styles there is, one of the deck styles is just going to be shitty Medius decks.
Mm.
And that's what Sakura is going to get labeled as. That's what Mathis is going to get labeled as.
I'll bring serious decks for the next tour.
I mean, you were serious for the start, I think. Actually, no, you played Thea early. Never mind.
Thea was my second game. I only played Shannon in the first game.
Yeah.
Shannon,
Alright,
Thea,
one of the
I
war.
guess legendary P16 Roy. That was somewhat serious. But I was
The
against
fuck?
old world, so I got just flooded.
One sec, I'll be right back.
No problem.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, Mary swing at the back row.
Uh,
40, 70, yeah, 10 short.
Yep, and that was a miracle too, so couldn't even credit.
Well, not like he has a hand.
Alright.
Alright, I'm back.
You
You
missed
didn't miss
nothing.
anything.
I know. I wasn't asking.
They did a Hail Mary swing. Didn't work out.
I can see they got Lin on the board again and Mercedes, so they were probably trying to kill Alphonse or something, and then
They swung at Dulcia.
or Delphia.
I'm more surprised Zio hasn't just given up at this point already.
I mean,
Yeah.
I let someone deck out me on the weekly because, they deserve to get their win con. Also, I technically had a very awkward way out, but it didn't line up.
Mm.
And then I saw it go to Boundless, and I went, well, at this point, I've committed.
Alright, I'm in. You're good to stop streaming.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean, you're not missing much. We got Tower Gerik now at this point.
Tower Gerik. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Level 5 Gerik.
Yep. If it works, it works, but it ain't working.
It really ain't.
Where did deploying?
Yeah, I got Gerik deploy. I don't know
Double
what
in
one
again.
cost is helpful here because Alphonse still fucking exists.
I'll give Mercedes again.
Mercedes, yeah, is a 40 beat stick to punch backline. You have Peony, who's a 50 beat stick to punch backline. So you should just.
Or
Right.
you make a 60 beat stick by Peony buffing the Mercedes and run right into the Alphonse dodge.
Yep, that is also an option.
Yeah, looks like they're buffing.
They're not buffing anything yet. They're
Oh, no.
swinging face!
I guess Peony can, yeah.
50, 60, 70. They need a 10 support or a self.
I'm pretty sure we filtered like most of the selves out of the deck already. I don't
Oh,
think.
there's Hisame.
Yeah, there's Hisame. There's I would say Medius, but they're all in hand pretty much, so yeah. Nope, got a 30 support. And now, what is Mercedes swinging?
Into the Alphonse, right into the dodge,
One would hope.
into the dude,
Into the self.
and they selfed. All right, and then we tap move back Gerik because we've given up at this point. Nope.
Hey, we got the pull!
What do we pull?
Alphonse.
Watch them pull the dude.
Yeah, I could see it.
You know what? That's not a wrong answer.
I would say it is. If they had actually just left Jenny and didn't kill it once, they would have overclassed less.
True. I still don't think it's a wrong answer. I don't think it's a right answer. honk shoe, man.
Alright. Are they gonna
We're finding
overclass
a Jenny
again?
one.
Like, Sylveon, just kill him. Put him out of his misery.
Nope. We're going straight into action. We're tap move backing the Jenny. We're gonna clear the board, and then we're gonna pass turn again. Wait, is that enough? Yes, that is. Dang. I mean, hey, value. Grabbing a back of Fae. There's gonna be a Fae overclass next turn. There goes the Mercy. Here goes the Peony.
Yep.
No Zephiel for you.
It's just clear board instead of... Can you just tap those two guys forward, though, at least? The Alphonse and the
No.
Korin?
No, because then they'll die.
I mean, you could save up, get 3 face-up bonds, then Alphonse is 80.
Yeah, but have you seen how many attack emblems are in this deck? Being 80 base doesn't truly matter.
Look, I just want it to be over.
Oh, are you now the new Retrop after the
Look,
Sigurd Camilla game?
No, I was there for that entire game. There's just a certain point where it's just like, yeah, this game is over. There's no point in watching it more. Like, there's nothing Zio can do to win this game from this scenario unless Sylveon fucks up completely.
We're bonding to Medius.
They also have a Korin to grab it back. That
I know, but
is a non.
This is just real ballsy at this point. Is there a chance that Sylveon messes up and gets decked out?
That would be funny.
Okay, there is a chance that Zio can win. But once again, it requires Sylveon to just fuck up royally.
But the thing is, do a lot of people know the exact ruling of when the ACPS checks
No.
when you lose
No.
by deck out?
Most people don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it happens mid-support, because at that point nothing's in your deck, so it triggers the deck reset. There's nothing in retreat, so it triggers deck reset again, and you get stuck in an infinite loop. The game's over. You lose.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the logic behind it.
Mhm.
Most people just don't realize, hey, there's something in support. That means you lose. Because that's when the deck reset timing happens. Which is why, like, when I got decked out, I supported on an attack and then just said GG. Because that's when I lost.
Mm-hmm. I know I just called it the ACPS, but for those new who don't actually know what the ACPS is, the Automatic Check Processing System is the official term for the Cipher, like, rules check, kind of?
No, the better way to put it is that's how all auto skills and all triggers happen. So there's rules triggers and then there's auto triggers. All of that happens under that system. It specifically lists in combat exactly when each auto skill triggers. So if you look at the rules of combat, it will list out when attacking, skills trigger. When support was added to the support area, will trigger. When supports fail, will trigger. When supported by, will trigger. It lists every single trigger condition. And that's pretty much what. Yeah. Alright, we got the board back. Can the boys do anything?
No.
No. Look, I know this, you know this, but can they at least get Medius on the board? Please, can you at least get Medius on the board? Just swing face with all of these.
Okay, good. Zero. Remember that Mercedes has a skill 1. Well, almost. We're almost there.
I don't know why the plus 20 is on Mercedes, but the thought process is there.
Be a plus 30, but, nitpicking. I mean, we all know the misplay here is to try to kill the Jenny so that they can Jenny loop again, right?
Yeah. You just
No
punch
one's-
face. Legitimately just punch face.
Alright, I'm taking a drink if we see Jenny get swung at this turn.
What time is it for you?
6:25 p.m.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. For some reason, I always think you're PST.
No, I'm EST.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm PST?
I don't know. My mind just thinks that you are.
West Coast, Best Coast.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not the one that got stuck in the mountain.
Well, I'm no longer stuck in the mountains.
You were stuck up there for a while though.
Yeah.
And
Until I was forced out by the fire. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did they reconsider attacking Doot? Yeah. Hey, they're swinging face maybe? No. That is legitimately the worst one you can pick.
And it's selfed. Alright.
That's funny.
That's fine. Oh, yeah, there we go.
And then we swing face. Always selfed on the Sakura. We take the orb.
Look, they can get them down to 0 orbs. Look, we might actually see Medius. Is it bad that seeing Medius is a progress point?
Oh,
Kinda.
there's Elliewood. Are we gonna do more pulls?
No, it's going to be move Mercedes back.
I swear to God.
Honestly, that one actually wouldn't be the worst idea.
I suppose.
Look, it's better than... Make
It's-
up your mind. Do you want to kill the Dude or do you want to kill the Jenny? Every other choice you seem to go... Like, I get you want both dead, but you're not fully committed to any of them.
Another Elwood.
No, it's we're just replaying that because Syl didn't
Oh.
actually take the orb or
Yeah.
or dodge.
I see.
Yeah. The reason why I said move Mercedes back, because at least it keeps it alive next turn. You lose your plus 10 defensive buff, but that doesn't matter. And the attacks still hit even without the buff, so you can just move them away. The buff
Still
disappears
having
and
to
still
scroll
hits.
through their hand to figure out where the Sakura is to dodge with it.
Yeah, when you start getting a scroll wheel on your hand, that's the issue.
And we're having button issues.
Are they overclassing like 3 times this turn, or what? Oh, they're deploying Medius. Of course. Why didn't I see
why
that
not?
coming? True.
Sakura's never going to Medius.
Yeah. This also accelerates the loss by deck out strategy. Mage Emblem is also a funny interaction with loss by deck out.
Wait, hold up. Is that a raw Medeus deploy that I missed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. We exploded. Alright, yep, that sure did exist.
Yep. Now they're gonna be like, you really needed to kill this guy.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Me too. Jesus, outlaw.
Yeah, it happens.